Hi, I'm Mark White. I'm the president of Idaho Estate Planning. I'm an attorney, and what we do is estate planning and elder law. One of the most common questions I get is, should I have a trust or should I do a will? And so we get that conversation quite a bit, and after almost 30 years of doing this, let me suggest that that might be the wrong question to start with. Better question is, well, what can an estate plan do for me or for my family? And once you understand what an estate plan can do for your spouse, for your children, and even for yourself, then that question of whether I should have a will or a trust kind of falls in line depending on what your values are. For example, for your spouse and for your children, we can ensure a very smooth transition of your estate. One of the ways we can do this is to avoid the probate process. Well, not the biggest issue around. Probate process in Idaho is not as bad as it is in some other states, but it does take time and it does take money. If the trust is done properly, if the assets are titled properly to the trust, you can avoid the estate issues involved in a probate. And that can protect a spouse, a surviving spouse, and children. We can make that go just a lot more smoothly. Another thing that we can do is protect a spouse and protect children. Spouse we can protect from, we call it predators and creditors, and perhaps the children of a new spouse. There's a way to do that as well. And for children, we can protect them from creditors and predators and perhaps the effects of a divorce, if that ever happens. Many parents would like their assets to go to their grandchildren and not to their in-laws. Now, they can certainly leave it to the in-laws. They just have to be clear what it is that they want. So these are the kinds of questions we can ask first, and then we can determine which tools we use to craft your estate plan. One more thing to keep in mind is when we do incapacity planning, powers of attorney are great. We can go one step further, though, and we can craft a plan that will protect assets if you become incapacitated. So in our office, the first thing we'll do is we'll learn from you. So you'll educate us. You'll talk to us about your family, your concerns, your goals, what keeps you up at night. And then we're going to educate you as to the options that you can choose to put that plan into place. After that all happens, then we can have a very good discussion on whether or not you should do a trust or a will.